This lesson is on foundation, and the essential question is, what are the parts of an expression? The first thing we're going to look at is what this funny little 2 is up here, and that's a power, which is comprised of two parts, the base and the exponent. I'll often write it as b to the e, and an example of a power is 2 to the third power, which is 2 times 2 times 2. The next part we'll look at is a coefficient, and a coefficient is a number multiplied by a variable. An example of a coefficient multiplied by a variable is 5x. Here we see coefficients being pointed out in the example provided. Our next part is a variable, and variables are used to represent numbers, often letters. Examples of variables could be the letter K. Greek letters are also common to use. In this example, we see there's a couple different types of variables. There are x's, and there is an x squared. X's are not the same variables as x squareds. A constant does not change value, so it's a number by itself, like the number 5. In our example, the number 1 is the constant in that expression. The expression's made up of terms, and each term is a number, a variable, or a product of a number and a variable. Examples of this would be 5, or w, or even 5w. In the example provided, we see that there's a few different terms there. Only 2 of them are underlined, but each one of them is their own term. Like terms are terms that have the same variable. In our example, we see that 3x minus 4x both have the same terms, so they can be combined, but they cannot be combined with the x squared. That variable is different. We would call this combining like terms.